Hello, welcome to Kent Beer Reviews. I've got a bottle that I picked up at the Kent Beer Festival. It's a bottle of Graal Triverius, I think that's how you pronounce it. A Belgian beer coming in, as you can see, 6.8% ABV. I've not heard of this Graal before. So yeah, from Belgium, De Graal Wheaty. That's how it's pronounced in Belgium. Fermented in the bottle, so I'm sure it's bottle conditioned. Looks like there's a little bit of yeast in there. So yeah, it's got a white bottle cap with a date. So yeah, a few years on that. Get this beer out and see what we get. No, it's not gonna. Some smaller bubbles there. It's a Belgian blonde ale by the looks of it. Quite well carbonated, like most Belgian beers are. It's got a finger and a half of white frothy head, smaller bubbles at the bottom, around the sides, some larger ones just floating on top. Very clear. Belgium style, sort of clear yellow. Let's get a nose on this one. Lots of kind of, you're definitely picking up on that Belgian yeast, lemon. Maybe a little bit spice. Only a touch. Smells really nice. Let's give this a try. Cheers. Oh. Sharp. Sharp bitterness at the front. You're picking up on that yeast strain quite nicely. Quite a strong yeast as well. Nice carbonation. It's really pleasant. It's got a nice sort of bitter mid palate to back end. You're getting your lemon. There's definitely a little bit of kind of spice kick to this, only very slightly, but you know it's there. I think that's mixed in with the yeast. Very refreshing. It's got a lovely carbonation running through there. Head's gone right down now. It's leaving a little bit of I can call it lacing, but it's all together there. Lemon, a little bit of citrus, maybe a little bit of lime even. Maybe a bit of white pepper. Definitely a bitter middle of the taste to the back end after you swallowed it. It's just really refreshing on a day. It's quite warm today again, and I've needed a beer today. It's just it's a really kind of solid Belgian, probably a pale ale rather than, I don't know, pale ale blonde. There's some yeast sediment in this, so this will change from a very clear beer, as you can see. And there's the yeast floating around. Look at them chunky monkeys there. Look at them things. Look at that. Some real chunky monkeys there. So if you don't want that part of the beer, the yeast sediment in your beer, just leave a little tiny bit in the bottle. We'll pour it very slowly, and that should all hold back. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just Belgian yeast. A lot of people will be thinking, oh, there's something wrong with my beer, but look at them things there. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's where they put the yeast in for the second fermentation process. It's where all the carbonation is coming from. It's coming straight up from the yeast. It's how they used to brew beers many years ago. I mean, they've been brewing this style beer in Belgium for hundreds of years now. So it's just a second fermentation process. It's full of vitamin D. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I'd rather have that in my glass than any kind of false carbonation you get from a lot of these kind of mass-produced sort of lagers you get. Anyway, that's that. So if you want to Google more information, it's called second fermentation process. Right, let's see if the taste has changed in this. Exactly the same. Oh, I don't know. There's a little bit more funkiness going on in this now. I don't even know what the style is, but taste wise, I mean, I have looked online and I can find nothing about this beer at all. Don't know if they got a website. They have actually got a website, so there may be more information on their website. It's De Graal, which is that.com. .be. Obviously it's in Belgium, not .com. So hopefully there will be more information on their website about this beer. It's not kind of nice to go drinking it blind, and anyway, if I find out any more information, I'll put it on the description bar below. Nice lemony kind of, maybe a bit of a lime going on in there. Well, that's a very nice beer. As for a rating, I'll give that, I think that's a solid 8 out of 10. That's an 8 out of 10 for me. Try and check these guys out. It's quite a nice beer from the Kent Beer Festival. And cheers.